Good morning, students. Kailash Chandra Panda welcomes you to his English environment. Today we shall discuss a new topic, that is in your 10th class English grammar textbook, that is the types of sentence. In this video we will discuss the meaning of sentence, types of sentences, different types of simple sentences. So first let us discuss what a sentence is. Read the poem. To write a sentence, begin with a capital, choose any subject, place the verb next, put a full stop or a question mark or an exclamatory mark at the end. The poem depicts that a word or a group of words arranged in a specified order make a complete sense is called a sentence. It begins with a capital letter and ends with an ending mark. From the definition, we came to know that sentence is a word or a group of words. A capital letter at the beginning is used in a sentence. A full stop, question mark or an exclamatory mark will be used at the end of a sentence. There must be a subject which is stated only once. There is a complete verb phrase. There must be a standard word order, and a sentence is an independent clause. For example, the boy and his friends are playing together. What is the name of your headmaster? How beautiful the temple is. Now let's see different types of sentences. Sentences are categorized into two types: a simple sentence and multiple sentence. Again, the multiple sentence have been divided into two categories: compound sentences and complex sentences. Do you know what a simple sentence is? Look at the sentence. Radhanath Roy wrote Chilika. Here Radhanath Roy is the subject. Wrote is the only finite verb here. So it is a simple sentence. A sentence consisting of only one clause with a single subject and a single finite verb is called a simple sentence. The base elements of a simple sentence are one and only one subject, one and only one finite verb, and a complete thought. For example, Rajesh waited for the train. The train was late. Again, a simple sentence has been divided into four categories. They are declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Let's first discuss about the declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is a simple sentence that relies information. We can also make a declarative compound sentence and complex sentence. A declarative sentence always begins with a subject. It ends with a full stop. It depicts a statement. Now come to different patterns of the declarative sentence. There are 6 basic patterns of declarative sentences. First, subject plus verb. But the verb must be an intransitive one. We can also say it SB form. For example, birds fly. Here birds is the subject and fly is the verb. Some other example of this pattern are: girls are laughing, Ramesh was swimming, the boy cried, etc. Now the SVO pattern, which means subject plus verb, and the verb must be monotransitive verb, and object. We know, students, monotransitive verb is a verb that takes only one object. Boys play cricket. Here boys is the subject, play verb and cricket object. Let's have some other examples. He wrote a letter. I lost my book, etc. The third pattern is SVOO pattern. That means subject plus verb. Here the verb is a ditransitive verb plus object direct plus object indirect. A ditransitive verb is a verb that takes both the direct and indirect objects. For example, father bought me a watch. Here father is the subject, bought is the verb which is a ditransitive verb, me it is the indirect object and a watch that is the direct object. Take some other examples. The teacher asked us 5 questions. They wished me a safe journey. Next pattern is the SVC pattern. That means subject plus verb plus complement. For example, my father is a teacher. Here my father is the subject, is the be verb and a teacher it is the complement. Some other example may be Rina looks beautiful. My father was angry, etc. Next pattern is SVOC pattern. That means subject, verb, object and complement. For example, I found the boy honest. Here I is the subject, found is the verb, the boy is object and honest is the complement. Some other examples are, we selected Rajesh the monitor. Gitanjali made Tagore famous. Next pattern SVOA pattern. That means subject plus verb plus object plus adverbials. I saw him yesterday. Here I is the subject, saw is the verb, him is the object and yesterday is the adverb. Some other examples are, my father drinks coffee after breakfast. She thanked him for his help. Now let's discuss the interrogative sentence. Sentences which are used to ask questions are called interrogative sentence. Again, interrogative sentences are divided into 2 categories. They are yes-no questions and WH questions. Let's see the yes-no questions first. Yes-no questions are used to get the answer in yes or no. Look at the picture. Do you like tea? The answer will be no. Just like, is your father a doctor? The answer will be yes. Now let's see the features of the yes-no questions. A yes-no question starts with an auxiliary verb. It ends with a question mark. We can get the yes-no questions in 2 patterns. First, auxiliary verb plus subject plus object or complement. For example, are you a farmer? Were they players? Etc. The second pattern, auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object or complement. For example, has he done the work? Shall we go home? Now let's come to the WH questions. The questions which begins with a WH word. Here the first pattern is WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject. For example, what is your name? Who are you? Etc. Now the second pattern, WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus extra items. For example, what are you doing now? Where was he going? Now let's discuss about the imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are generally used to express command, order, request, wish, suggestion, advice, etc. Let's see the features of the imperative sentence. In an imperative sentence, subject is always you. You remains silent in the imperative sentence. But if it begins with let, the subject is not omitted. And here the subject may be first or third person. Let's see some example. Go to market and bring some vegetables. It is an order. Start firing. It is a command. Give me a glass of water. It is a request. Write clearly and legibly. It is the advice. Now let's discuss exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are usually used to express the sudden reaction of a person, like surprise, sorrow, joy, disapproval, etc. Generally, an exclamatory sentence is started with what or how. Example, Mr. Das is a good teacher. First divide the sentence after the verb. The first part is Mr. Das is, and the second part is a good teacher. Now see the second phrase. It is a noun phrase. So we have to start the exclamatory from what. Now the sentence will be what, then the second phrase of the sentence, then the first one. What a good teacher Mr. Das is. And at the end, we will use an exclamatory mark. Just like, Ramo is very intelligent. Break the sentence after the verb. The first part is Ramo is, and the second part is very intelligent. If the second phrase is an adjective phrase or adverb phrase, we have to start the exclamatory sentence with how. How plus the second part and then the first part. The sentence will be, how intelligent Ramo is. It is a beautiful temple. The exclamatory will be, what a beautiful temple it is. The temple is very beautiful. Its exclamatory is, how beautiful the temple is. In this way, students, we completed the simple sentence. Next time, we will discuss the compound and complex sentences. See you then. God bless you.